How you going? Welcome to another edition of my camp cooking. Tonight I'm going to cook up some pork spare ribs in barbecue sauce. Now, if you watched my New Year's Eve video, you would have noticed I had a fair bit of pork left over. I've been waiting to get to this. The weather has been so lousy here. All New Year's Day it just belted down rain, and the showground had a river flowing through it all basically. Yeah. And finally today things are clearing up. Bit hard to trust the weather though. So we'll give it a go, see what we got. If I don't cook them today, they're going to have to go in the bin. So I got the pork ribs. I got some onion and carrot that have been, shall we say, julienned. A bit of sliced chilli in there and some roughly chopped up garlic. I got chicken stock, baby spinach, tamarind pulp, that's good, fish sauce made out of anchovies, it's squid brand but still made of anchovies, and some high quality soy sauce. Also some brown sugar. Now the barbecue sauce is going to be kind of a homemade barbecue sauce with those things. Definitely tamarind is one of the things you need in it. Fish sauce will definitely help, but probably minced up anchovies would be better, but I live in a caravan, this will do. Now the brown sugar, probably if you had palm sugar it would be better, but I don't have that in the local IGA. What else could you use? Treacle would be good. Golden syrup at a well, that'll do, golden syrup. Probably molasses would be best, and they're the molasses, tamarind, anchovy, key ingredients of a good barbecue sauce. Anyway, I am camping, I'll do what I got to do. Now I'm not going to use any oil at all to fry off the pork. There's enough fat in those suckers as it is. There's no need for oil. So let's get going. So we got the pan nice and hot, it's time to put in the pork. Just all cut up into individual ribs. Nice bit of fat there to render down. And we just let that cook for a while. We want to brown them up a little bit, give them a little bit of colour. We're not trying to cook them all the way through here. We're pretty much going to be simmering them in the barbecue sauce, type of barbecue sauce that we're making. So anyway, just let it go. Oh, you probably notice I'm not using any salt and pepper this time, because we got chili, which is spicy enough. We got the soy sauce, as I said, and we got the fish sauce. They're quite salty enough. It won't need any salt or pepper. Anyway, just sit and watch the pork. Now it's impossible to perfectly seal them because of the shape of them, so we're not going to worry too much about that. We're just going to get a bit of colour on them where we can. So that's pretty much all you need to do there. Now chuck in the chicken stock. This is what's left from my soup the other night. Only a little bit. It doesn't need much. We can also chuck in the veggies: onion, carrot, chilli, garlic. Brown sugar, bit of soy sauce, good old fish sauce, great flavour enhancer, used in moderation, don't use too much. And the tamarind puree. Using half a jar of that. Just mix things through a little bit. And cover it up best you can. I don't have a lid that fits any of my frying pans, but a little bit's better than nothing. So now we just have to wait. Let it simmer away, come to the boil, simmer away. Sauce will thicken up a little bit as it goes. The pork will cook. Need to agitate it a bit, stir it around, move things about, turn the pork around a bit. Nothing very complex. Pretty easy dish to make, really. Humidity here is very high again. The sun's gone, the sun's out, sorry. Although, for how much longer we don't know. Still a bit of water on the road there from the other day, New Year's Day. As soon as there's a bit of sun on it, you start sweating. But it's camping. At least when it's cooked, I'll be able to sit inside in the air-conditioned comfort. If you're in a tent, so dinner's been simmering away for about half an hour. Take the lid off, have a look. I have moved things around a couple of times. Doesn't matter, keep doing that, keep the cooking nice and even. You can see the sauce has thickened up quite a bit just by evaporation. Just cover it back up. By the time the sauce is thick enough, the pork will be cooked. I've had time to do all the washing from all the prep. Nothing left now except 2 frying pans, a pair of tongs, a wine glass, the plate and cutlery I'll eat off. So, sit back, enjoy a glass of Chardonnay, enjoy the rain not coming down while it lasts, and we'll check in on dinner a little bit later. Okay, all looking good now. Sauce is reduced down nicely. The meat's cooked, still a tad firm, not falling off the bone, but you don't want it to fall off the bone, you want to chew it off the bone. So we can turn that off now. And get ready to eat. So, a bit of spinach on the plate. Stick on a few ribs on top of that. Bit of the veggies and sauce. And let's have a go at it. Let's try a bit of the veggies first. Tastes pretty much like a barbecue sauce, so that's worked. Still a bit too hot to just pick up. They'll cool off. Bit of the meat and veggies. tad tart from the tamarind. That's alright. You could put a bit more sugar in it, which would counteract that and make it probably a bit more nicer. But this is good enough for me. Anyway, time to go sit in the air-conditioned comfort and have dinner. It's really good. It's not perfect, but it's bloody nice. Doesn't take long for the bones to cool off, so you'll be able to pick them up and eat the meat off the bones. Already told you a couple of suggestions. Instead of the brown sugar, you got the palm sugar, molasses, treacle. Also, instead of the chili going in with the vegetables, if the supermarket you go to has greater choice and variety than the IGA that I've got here, then get some chipotles in adobe sauce and add that in with the tamarind and soy sauce and fish sauce. It'll be great. Gives it a nice smoky flavour, bit of heat, and goes well in barbecue sauce. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my dinner. See you next time.